night, and I'm so excited to have you with me tonight. We have been sharing so much, and it's so joyful to me to be able to be here with you. Tonight's topic is it's opening night. And, guys, I have been thinking a lot about this. And whenever I start thinking about something, and I'm sure you have the same experience, when you start thinking about something, really people, places, things become the forefront of of things, and it almost says to you in some way, "This is it." And what I mean by that is I've been thinking about how well, they say, don't save your good china for just special occasions. Use it every day. Every day is opening night because basically it is so, every day is special and it is to be celebrated. So if you wait for XYZ to happen, it will never happen. So celebrate today. It's opening night. 3 years ago, I made a big decision. I mean, it really started probably 5 years ago, but I mean, and really, really, truth be known, longer than that. But as I was focusing on making a major shift in my life, and shifts don't just happen, they don't. They have to be prepared for because otherwise it's not going to stick. And I made a decision that I had to, but how many times do you say, I have to lose weight? I have to do this. I have to do that. But then that have to becomes tomorrow I'll do it. And so it's not ever that opening night. You are special enough to have that special opening night today. Today. And so I made that decision that I was going to stop drinking alcohol because every day at my luxury day medical wellness spa, and we served a lot of wine and champagne. So therefore, there was no shortage of it. And every day I would look forward to the end of the day. I mean, even the last couple of hours of the day, I looked forward to that end of the day to end the day and drink too much prosecco. That was my drink of choice, Italian champagne. And someone with bubbles can't be that bad for you. Well, it truly is. I had gained a lot of weight. I had a DWI in 19. Still didn't stop drinking. Um, but I knew as I knew that was a wake up call. And it's a long story. We'll talk about that another time. But it took time for me to process it and really accept that I could not drink. But it wasn't, I had to come to a place, and I knew this, guys, that it wasn't something punishable. It was a gift to me, that opening night, meaning that every day is special. And I was not going to drink myself into just not I don't want to say dealing with challenges because again, the challenge will be there the next day, but softening it. And the more you avoid things, the more they're right there in your face. So it took time to really surrender, really point blank surrender to Holy Spirit, saying, Father, I can't do this alone, but I know you have a plan for me, and it does not include this. This is before someone knocked on my door to buy the business. That happened in 2021. And, um, so the 2000, Cinco de Mayo, 2019, that's when I was pulled over and was arrested for DWI. And so I knew as I knew that there changes had to be made. And so it took time, just really praying about it, speaking to the Lord, and understanding that It had to be at some point. But when I did that, guys, when I did that, it wasn't a big deal because I had started weaning, not every day, and step by step by step, but the battlefield is in the mind. And I knew, as I knew, that this is I wasn't going to live this life in another 10 years, 20 years. I was probably not going to be on the planet if I continued to do that. So with that said, my life was important enough to me, for me, and for those who I love and love me, that I was going to make this change. And the other thing that people say to me often is, I love, your jewelry, I love you this, you love you that. And, the truth of the matter is I've been dressing this way since I was, probably five. I've always loved accessories and fashion and putting things together. But back to its opening night, get dressed every day. Just, I mean, how many times do we go to bed with what we wore that day? We must make a decision that we are special enough and that the day is special enough to end that day and celebrate that day, and then be ready for the next day with your goals and gratitude, and starting that day off, because how you start the day truly establishes that day. So it's opening night. Every day is a beginning. Every day is that new beginning. I uh, found a scripture today, Isaiah 55:5. Nations who do not know you will know you. It's opening day. Uh, do not seek approval from the world. You will always be disappointed. It is about you and yourself and how you spend that time with yourself and the Lord. It's opening day. So just know, guys, that um, I share personal things here with you, and I mean, I'm very open about this because I want to help others to know that you too can let down these bondages. It doesn't have to be alcohol, it could be anything. But, I lost, I don't know because I started it um, over time, but I've lost probably about 40 pounds. And, it wasn't, as I said, it wasn't that starvation or so forth. It was a total change of lifestyle. And you cannot lose weight pouring sugar down your throat every day. So there are certain things, cause and effect, that you will get from. Now, in 21, I was also introduced to LifeWave, this non transdermal stem cell activation patches, and they have transformed my life. I have thin hair, but it was very balding. I have a patch up here because I had an abrasion, and so that's really can put it wherever. But this helps not only skin, but scalp, collagen development, and so yeah, I forgot I put that up there this morning. But basically, I have been was introduced to LifeWave in 21. I have been doing regenerative stem cell at our clinic since 19, January of 19. And so we've been doing regenerative biologics for a long time. And I was introduced to LifeWave. And again, God works in such interesting ways in that I was introduced to it in the spring of 21, and this was about what, 6 months possibly after selling, really definitively selling the asset purchase to this gentleman, and then found this location and moved 2 blocks over, and continued doing the regenerative stem cell. So anyhow, I was introduced to LifeWave at a conference and training that I took some nurses to, and in Nashville, and it has changed my life because it grew my hair back. I mean, again, as I said, it was so balding, you could see right through. my hair to my scalp. And on the crown of my head, you could just totally see this bald spot. That is no longer there. I do know that the life wave has helped me lose weight because when your stem cells are balanced and your body is balanced, then your organs are working properly, and that weight is not held. And there's other factors too, but the point is that at 30 our stem cells are 50% dormant, at 60 they're 90% dormant. So I don't care who you are, um, you absolutely need this. So you can go to propel.megandimartino.com/info and join. And a lot of you guys are doing this, and it's great. I so appreciate you joining our Propel community. Go to that link tree, just click on the Propel community, and you'll receive a little message in your text every morning of inspiration and encouragement. We do a bi-monthly newsletter of business, starting, scaling, sustaining your business and life. And that is part of that Propel program. That's there as well. My book is there. My TED Talk is there. Um, the book, the title is, and it's an ebook and also a audiobook. Now you can go to Amazon and pay for it, but it's no charge there. So the title of the book is Hope and Possibilities Just Over the Horizon. And the subtitle is It's Never Too Early or Too Late to Create the Life of Your Dreams. Never, never, never. That's why I'm saying this to you. Um, that, I come on here pretty much every night to give you just my heart, but also to share essentially things like I shared tonight to give you understanding that there is always hope. It's never over. You just have to take that next step, and the second and third step will be revealed to you. I promise you. I promise you that. That's Psalm 37. And I love Isaiah and this today, 55:5, but Isaiah 43, behold, I'm doing a new thing. Shall you not know it? I'm even making rivers in the desert and water. I'm making, behold, I'm doing a new thing. I'm rivers in the desert, and there's another piece to it. But the point of the point is that unusual things, that God can do anything in the midst of what you're doing. And you can say, it's over, it's done. No, tomorrow is opening night. Tomorrow. Prepare for it. Prepare for it. He is there for you in the midst of everything. So just know that. Love you guys. And thank you. And let me see who's here tonight. Didn't come in. Well, hello. I can't. Someone, guys, I name is Rashid. Okay, good. I just said it that way. Oh, and you're in Morocco. Hello. And express myself. I thought I was pretty expressive saying that it's never too early or too late to make big changes, and tomorrow's opening night. So be prepared for it and be joyful with it. And I shared about putting something very major on the altar of God and trusting and leaning on Him. And you too can do that. So that is what I'm expressing tonight. That just don't wait on special occasions to use your special china, use it every day. Put your cereal in and your coffee and enjoy every moment of every day. And thank you so much, um, Rashid, for joining me, and blessings for everything going on in Morocco. Thank you for being here. But do join us in Propel. So propel.megandimartino.com/info. I have tools there for you. My podcasts are there. Where I interview influencers in arts, entertainment, speakers, authors, and so forth. You'll glean a lot of information. And the bottom line is they all started from where they just began, meaning you don't start here, guys. You start here and just take that step by step by step. Clarity leads to power. So just take that step. But know what your passion is and what your and in that passion, your purpose will be revealed to you. My passion is creative. My purpose is you, to help you identify your dreams, goals, and desires and help you attain them. And that's why I share anecdotal things going on in my life, which has gone on forever and a day, to help you know that there's never too early or too late to create the life of your dreams. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. It's opening night.